How's it going out there? Welcome and hello from H2TechVideos. Today I want to show you how to set up your iPad and your iPhone to wirelessly sync to your computer. So what that means is when you want to move a song onto or off of your iPad, you no longer have to plug it into the computer. Your computer will automatically read it, and basically you'll go to the computer, open iTunes, and you'll be able to select, hey, I want this song to be moved over to it, and it'll send it without you having to plug up that device. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. As I plug in my iPad, let's see, we're plugged up here, got my cable connected, and so whenever we plug in an iOS device, it'll show up under devices right here. Okay, so I want to go ahead and click on this. My iPad's name is Patty Mayonnaise. I'm old school, Doug. That's back in the day. Some of you guys don't know about that. It's all good, but a great show. We want to scroll down here to where it says Options and where it says Sync with this iPad over Wi-Fi. Now let me stop real fast. If you don't see this on your computer, you could be going through one of three reasons. Okay, the first reason is in order for this to work, your iTunes needs to be updated to 10.5 or higher. So if you're on an older version of iTunes, then you will not see this option on your screen. So I would recommend update your software and then watch the video again. Second thing, your iOS device needs to be updated to iOS 5. So if you're running off an older version, or possibly you're using a jailbroken device and it's not running the new software, you will not be able to do this either. Okay? So those are doing two important things to know for this to work. The third thing is once we disconnect it, in order to allow it to sync wirelessly, you have to be on the same network as your computer, the same wireless network. So I make that point because a lot of people are buying these newer routers that are called dual band that actually broadcast two Wi-Fi networks. So if your computer is on one network but your iPad or iPhone or iPod Touch is on another, it will not work. So that's an important thing to remember when we do this. So anyway, after we click sync this iPad over Wi-Fi, we want to click on apply. And once we apply it, we're done. So watch this. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect my iPad now. And one thing you'll notice is it still shows my iPad under devices, even though I've disconnected it. Normally, when you unplug it, it's gone. You do not see it anymore. So that's just an important thing that's how you know you did it right. It'll still show up under devices. I'm going to also do my iPhone in this demo as well, so I can kind of kill two birds. I won't make you watch two videos if you do have an iPhone or iPod Touch. So my iPhone is connected, and now it shows up right hand man. That's the name of my iPhone because he is my right hand. He's always with me. We're going to go ahead and click on right hand man, and we want to scroll down. Same thing, sync with this iPhone over Wi-Fi, and then we're going to click on apply. And after we have done that, that's all we have to do. And now I can unplug my iPhone. Okay, and if you notice, it still shows up on our devices. So now I have two devices that are set up to sync over Wi-Fi with this iTunes. Okay, so now here's the fun part. Okay, so when this is set up, all I have to do is come to the computer. Let's say if I want to back up my iTunes library, I literally just come to the computer, I click on which device, and then I can right click. You know, if you come over to devices and you right click, you can sync, you can transfer purchases, you can do a backup, or you can even restore it to an old backup. All that can be done wirelessly now because of iOS 5 and iTunes 10.5. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate how this works. Okay, so let's do it with the iPad. So I'm going to click on Patty Mayonnaise, and I've already verified that my iPad is on the same network as my computer, so that's important. So watch this. I'm going to, let's go to my iPad real quick. So I'm going to go to iTunes, and I'm going to show you a song that is not on my iPad. There's a song called nope, that is on there. Let's see. Favorite pictures, I moved that one too. Gotta find a song that's not on here. Let's see. Okay, so here's a song that is not on my iPad, so I'm going to go ahead and sync it. It's a song by Alicia Keys called Teenage Love Affair. So when I type in teenage, it should show up, because right now I'm doing a search through my songs and on my iPad. So this is, I'm proving to you the song is not on my iPad right now. So let's scroll back over here to the computer, and we're going to go to music. We're going to go to our music tab. And we want to click on, under artists, I'm going to click on Alicia Keys. And it is an Alicia Keys song, so what it's going to do is, it will now sync any songs that I have in my iTunes library on the computer. It'll sync it over to my iPad. Okay, so all we have to do is now click on apply. And what you're going to notice at the top here, it says syncing Patty Mayonnaise. And so it's going to, it shows step 1 of 8. Now normally, it's only like 1 through 6 if you plug it into the computer. So I think it might go through some extra steps now because it does it wirelessly. But you know, it always backs it up first and does some other stuff, and then it transfers it. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to when it's done, just so you won't have to sit here and watch it go through the whole process. So I'm going to jump right back in the video as soon as it gets to the end, and I'll show you that the song is now on there. Okay? Now, while that's doing that, let me show you one real quick thing. The way you know this is working properly, I'm going to zoom in on the iPad here. At the top here, there's a little wheel, and this is the symbol that shows you that it's syncing. So your iPad will show that in the upper left corner, and that's how you know that the sync is actually taking place. And what's cool is I can actually still use my iPad while this is happening. Now, you notice in the past you couldn't be on your iPad or iPhone when it was syncing because, I don't know, it just took over the whole device. But now it's not the case. Now I can use the iPad and do whatever I want, use any app while it's syncing. So that's a really cool plus. New update, iOS 5. So let's go ahead and scroll back here a little bit. The backup is actually almost done, and let's see here. Alright, and here we are, step number 8. There's it's giving me some type of error that there's a video that I had on there that's not syncing, but don't worry, that has nothing to do with what we're doing. Right now we can see it's copying all the Alicia Keys songs, and so literally this all happened in probably less than 2 minutes. So we're going to jump right back over to the iPad in a second, and then we'll be able to verify that the song was successfully transferred over to the iPad. So let's see, our sync is almost done, and bam. Alright, let's move on back over to the iPad now, and what I'm going to do is type in the song Teenage. I'm sorry, and there it is. The song is on here, Teenage Love Affair. Now watch this too. I can type, I'm going to go to artists, type in Alicia Keys, and we can see these are 4 songs that were moved over when I did my wireless sync. Okay, so this is a really big update for the iOS devices, because I've always hated having to plug in my device in order to sync it or move a song, and so this just makes it so much easier now. You can literally just sync your stuff, and let me go ahead and I'm going to do a quick sync for the iPhone as well. Now, you know what? Yeah, so this is a really awesome update that's just come to all the iOS devices, iPhone, iPod Touch, iPad. So set up your device, and what you'll see on your iTunes, you're going to see under devices, these will always show up, and this is what you're going to use to sync. And this works with everything. So you can do apps, tones, music, TV shows, podcasts, books, whatever. You can move it all wirelessly. You do not have to plug in your device anymore. So I hope that was helpful. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of the video. And just keep watching, keep subscribing to H2TechVideos. Have a good one.